Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180, 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration, intended to help you take action and improve your life. Today we are in episode 148 of the Daily 180, and we're going to be talking about trust, continuing our series on trust as it pertains to the spiritual dimension. I know for many of us, spiritual connects to a religious discipline, but for you, if you do not have a religious discipline connected to your spiritual facet, please, every time I use the word God or deity or make a reference to a God in this particular piece, feel free to replace that with whatever it is that you envision for your spiritual facet, whether it's the goodness of the universe or some other aspect. Feel free. Because today, really, when we're talking about trust in the religious or the spiritual aspect, it gets very close to a religious piece for me, and that is, do I trust God? Now, for many of us, and many times in my life personally, that question becomes very much about, well, do I trust in the promises that God has made about the next life? Do I trust in the promises of a better life if I live my life this way, at this period of time, in a particular way, with particular adherence to special kinds of commandments or instructions or directives? And all of that is part and parcel of the process, I assure you. But today when I'm talking about do I trust in God, I mean, do I trust Him now? There's a piece that I have become very familiar with. The Mormon Tabernacle Choir sings a piece called Consider the Lilies. And it is taken from the Beatitudes that Jesus Christ gave when He was living on the earth, according to that religious tradition. And in that particular piece, He says, Consider the lilies. They toil not, neither do they spin. Yet I say unto you, Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed as one of these. Now we use that as a source of comfort for many of us, to be able to say, you know what? It's all going to work out. You don't have to worry about every little thing. God will take care of it. But I think it's important to remember that with the lilies, they don't live in a safe, problem-free environment. There are storms. There are awful weather conditions. There are difficulties that abound all around them all the time. And yet, the lilies are beautiful. Consider the lilies, how beautiful they are. And that through it all, while some of them may fall by the wayside, while some of them may not bloom and may not produce their fragrance, most do. Do I trust in God? We all go through difficulties. We all go through challenges. My encouragement to you right now, as it pertains to trust, is an encouragement to trust that the universe, that God is watching out for you, and that whatever you are going through, difficult as it may be, will be for the benefit of you in the future, and that it is critical and part and parcel of what we have to go through in order to be ready to manifest the magnificence and greatness that is inside us. My name is Todd Wente. This has been the Daily 180. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.